In March of 2020, we pivoted from education technology to manufacture medical PPE for healthcare workers in Canada. So we built a system to automatically feed and quality control face shields. We knew that we had to pivot somewhere, and none of us imagined how far and how large of a pivot it would be. My name is Doug Braden, and in 2011 I graduated from SAIT's Mechanical Engineering Technology program. I'm the Chief Technology Officer at Inksmith. We were a team of 10 people working in education technology. We work with teachers and students all across the country, providing things like laser cutters and 3D printers, and teaching teachers how to use them. And our sister company, the Canadian Shield, I oversee product development, R&D, and mass manufacture of medical PPE that's all made in Canada. March 20th in 2020, we had a local doctor come to our office asking if we could 3D print braces to make face shields. In Waterloo region, there was a shortage of 10,000 face shields they'd need per week, and they essentially had none. So we mobilized all the hardware we had at hand. We talked to all of our clients who have the hardware that we have, and we mobilized thousands of people to 3D print face shields. And we printed and laser cut thousands of face shields for doctors in the region and just gave them away. We didn't know if we could sell these things, we just knew we had to do it. As the weeks went on, the demand was so great that we knew we wouldn't be able to keep going with 3D printers and laser cutters. So we redesigned our product to be able to be die cut, bought a bunch of machines to do that, increased our staff, started running 3 shifts a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it still wasn't enough. So we had to scale up even larger. We're now from a 3,000 square foot office to a 50,000 square foot facility. We have over 320 employees. We did all this in about 3 months. We have the capacity to make over 200,000 face shields a day. Being a Polytechnic, SAIT has a different way of instruction, of curriculum building, of who they want to have graduate from their institution. So I gained a lot of really practical hands-on experience. I was part of student government, so I ran and represented our school within SAIT, going through things like meetings and just understanding how a large organization functions, getting a look at the nuts and bolts of how the actual corporation runs. Outside of that, it was that foundation that gave me the ability to learn at SAIT that really helped me out. While at Safe Polytechnic, I did a couple of things that really prepared me for what we're doing today at Canadian Shield. There were things that I touched on at SAIT that I haven't touched on for years until 5 months ago. Learning about die cutting at SAIT, I wondered when I'd ever use this, and it has been the cornerstone of how we manufacture things here at a company of 300 people. So it was a wide breadth of knowledge that I gained at SAIT, and it's surprising the things that you remember 10 years later, but it absolutely was foundational to helping us build this company. What I value most of my Polytechnic experience is probably really just understanding how things are made and then being able to make them myself. To me, SAIT represents a great way to get a world-class certification in 2 years, or 3, depending on the school you're going to, so you can start working immediately. When I got to SAIT, it was a 2-year hitch where I learned a ton, applied it all immediately, and had a job immediately after graduation where I could do the things that I wanted to do, which is pretty cool. So the advice I'd give to students, if you're looking at, say, engineering for 4 years, but you're not sure you really want to get into that, a Polytechnic like SAIT, a 2-year, 3-year diploma, where you're learning and applying immediately, is a great way to get started now. You're not going to put your life on hold for 4 years. You'll be able to work as you go to school. It's to me, the best option.